What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to another FanTracks coming to you from fanboysanonymous.com. As always, I am your host, Tony Mango. Joining me is Robert E. Felice.
Hey, Tony. Welcome back.
It's been a while.
Married. You know, we haven't done one of these in a while. How's married life? How was your wedding in America? How was your wedding in Brazil?
All great stuff. I said before, when we gather all the pictures and everything, I'll be sure to show off some stuff, explain some of the movie references and pro wrestling references over there on the Smart Out Moment channel for everybody. But yeah, it's been the biggest amount of time in a year and a half, I think, that I've not had content on Fanboys. I wrote up a couple little things here and there, not anything too big. I ended up just like on a whim wanting to write up a couple things. Like I wrote up my predictions of what I think Ghostbusters Afterlife would be. And I've seen Ghostbusters Afterlife by now. So I'm still planning on maybe doing some kind of thing where I break down some of the movies that I've been watching recently. Because I watched an entire TV show, 3 episodes of Hawkeye, and I think 5 or 6 movies, maybe 7 over the course of the past month.
Well, what's the TV show that you watched?
Midnight Mass.
Huh.
Good show.
Yeah.
They're recommended by my wife.
Very, very cool.
And we're going to watch another movie today. Something that came out right in that time frame between the two weddings where I was like, yeah, not only am I way too busy, but I also have not the slightest bit of my recording equipment except for one of the pairs of the earphones. Because I use 2 different sets of earbuds when I do these. I got one... I got the movie in my left ear. I got my the Skype call on the right ear. That's how I have my current setup and stuff. My current setup, of course, is all over the place. But we got this working. I got my fat boy microphone thing. Hopefully, that sound quality is good right now. It is what it is. If it isn't, I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. But
no, you sound great. The fat boy looks amazing.
It's huge.
It's huge.
It is quite indeed a fat boy. And
good marketing.
It's called a Chaotica eyeball, but I keep wanting to call it a meatball. And I'm like, hey, if it's a Chaotica meatball fat boy, I'd fuck that sandwich up. That sound like that'd be a good sandwich. A Chaotica meatball fat boy. I'd be like, yeah, that's gotta be great.
I feel like there's a lot of marinara. There's a lot of meatballs.
Parm, Mott's.
I can go with that. Oh.
So we're not watching that today. We're not watching somebody eat a meatball sandwich. I don't know. If that pops up during the movie, if somebody eats a meatball sandwich, then we know that's it's been in the cards. But no, we're gonna watch something called Red Notice. It is starring The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. So it's Black Adam, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool are in this movie. And we're going to do the usual thing that we do with all the fan tracks. This is, I think, episode 52 of the fan tracks. We've done a lot of these. So if you've been with us from the beginning, then you know how this works. We give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, play, and you hit the play button on your, I'm assuming Netflix, because that's what we're watching it on, because that's what it's on. So that's pretty much how you should be watching it. If you're watching it through another method, then, same kind of deal. Hit the play button when we say play. It's still going to work the same, I would assume. Unless you're watching some kind of weird bootleg version that doesn't have the first couple minutes or something. But
right.
We're going to start before the kind of thing. So we're going to have that. It's going to be 00:00, which I currently have it at 16 seconds. And I have to click the play from beginning thing because once I hit play, it ended up giving me like a split second worth of a lag. But so keep that in mind too about that lag. And while we're going along here, drop your comments below. Tell us your thoughts. Try to chime in on the discussion in whatever way that you can, even though you're not live with us. But, have some fun. That's what we're going to do. We're watching this for fun. We're a month late, but we're still watching it anyway.
We're not a month late. Survivor Series just happened, and they have the egg.
That's another reason why we're watching it, is because of that. We'll talk about the Zeg, too. And most likely people that are coming on this, you're probably following us from the Smart Out Moment channel. So, we've been talking about the Zeg, but we'll break down some of the egg discussion as it goes on. Maybe we'll talk about our favorite egg recipes too. I don't know. Red Notice seems like it might be kind of fun. I'm hoping that this is, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, as we said before, 3, 2, 1, play is how we're going to do it. So get it all set up because we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, that's the red notice. All that red on the screen.
Is this the Rock's thing? The $7? Yeah,
that's his production thing. I didn't know that. Why is it $7?
Do you really not know?
Nope, don't know.
Oh, because when he started his journey that led him to WWE and stuff, he only had $7 in his pocket. Now he's got considerably a lot more.
Yeah. 8. Be great if he just like kept changing the company's name to however much money he actually has. So it's like $1.62 million and stuff. This is a weird voiceover actor.
Sounds like a dub over of like a WWE pay-per-view ad read from the New Generation era.
It sounds to me like it should be the guy from like Ancient Aliens or something.
Alien.
It might even be that guy.
It would make sense, wouldn't it?
If he says ancient astronaut theorists believe.
It's an egg.
The Rock gave me that egg.
Damn, that's your cousin. Dwayne, give me the egg.
I think that's the same guy who does the Ancient Aliens thing.
It could be.
If anybody knows, drop a comment. You're just 3D printing this egg. Music by Steven Jablonsky. Good. I like his work.
Go ahead and shout out what are some of the other things he did.
He is a part of that crew that works and studied under or whatever Hans Zimmer. So
nice.
He sounds just like Hans Zimmer. There's like 15 or maybe not 15. Maybe it's more so like 10 people like so Jablonski's one. I'm blanking on some of the other names right now. Christoph Beck, I think, is one of them. I think Henry Jackman might be. There's a list of them. I have a whole list somewhere. That, for instance, Jablonsky did the Transformers movies.
Very good soundtracks.
And he did The Island, movie that I think a lot of people should check out because it's actually pretty good. Craig Armstrong, that's the one I'm thinking of. Craig Armstrong's another one of them. Junkie XL is another one. Blake Neely. Gavin Greenaway. John Ottman a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, if you're watching this movie, if it ends up being really good for the soundtrack, check out some other Steve Jablonsky stuff. Great call. Having him on here.
How hands-on do you think The Rock is with something like movies? Or like music?
I don't think he pays any attention.
Really? Rock strikes me as somebody who is so anal about things that he would need to be hands-on with everything.
She looks kind of familiar. Policia. John Hartley. He doesn't strike me as a John Hartley.
What would you name
Hmm.
him? Right off the bat, this has to be a swerve, and The Rock is the thief, right?
I don't remember if this is supposed to be The Rock is the cop or Ryan Reynolds is the cop. It's been so long since I watched the trailer for this.
Well, they said The Rock is supposed to be FBI, but I think that's the swerve.
Yeah, that could be the case. Like, they come in there pretending to be the FBI, then it ends up being that they just take it, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Gal Gadot's not the cop, so it's one of the other two.
Says Spectre? God, I'm triggered.
You are wasting your time. I am. Gotta break it. It'd be great if this is just a Kinder Egg.
True real estate.
There you go. All right, so it is that.
All right,
Ryan
so no
Reynolds
swerve, or at least it looks like no swerve.
Yeah, he's too big to fit in that. That's.
But like, he's gotta rip open the door. That has to be the gimmick.
Yeah. There you go. Get some Q branch gadgets here. It's just a bomb. Okay.
I prefer the gadgets.
How old's Ryan Reynolds?
Old enough.
Old enough for what?
to commit this felony.
I just imagine at this point somebody like Reynolds doing like those stunts for real, because it's like, well, you were Deadpool. You know, like, you can do it. Come on.
So he was born October 23rd, 76, which means he just turned 45?
45.
That's a 45-year-old man.
Wait, is that the right math?
76, so he would be 45, right?
Yeah, 45. That makes more sense. Yeah. We're not here to do math. We're here to watch a movie.
What a bump.
This remind you of Quantum of Solace?
No, because I'm assuming this is good. I've
Willem scream.
I love that scream. This is like the #1 movie of all time on Netflix.
How do I get out of this situation?
There you go. What did I tell you?
Oh, decent spear.
Hell yeah, slip and slide.
For that matter, Ryan Reynolds doesn't look like a Nolan to me either.
He looks like a Nolan to me. More than Rock looks like a John.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Ain't doing that.
Rock channeling some Mick Foley in there.
Yeah. Has The Rock ever been in a ladder match?
He's been in 2 that I know of. He defeated Mick Foley for the world title in 1, and he lost the Intercontinental title to Triple H.
Huh.
No wonder he's like, yeah, I want to be Bond. This is very Daniel Craig of you.
Yeah, just smashing through things. What a cuck. The guy's just like, he can't even complain.
This is a very Rock scene.
And that's a perfect song to play when you're okay.
Oh,
I didn't see that coming. That was a good swerve. Belly, 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 belly.
He's
Little
like,
Ace
yeah,
Ventura
right.
vibes right there, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it, Rose.
That's really good.
That's good. I like that. That feels like one of those touches that Ryan Reynolds would have put in there.
That's a beautiful house.
Yeah. He stole it.
I don't care. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I'd steal it too. Shit. That better be Terramana tequila you're pouring there, pal. It's the Rocks brand.
We got a potential love interest thing going on between the two of them, and then Gal Gadot and The Rock.
Gal Gadot and The Rock, to me, would be like just like a super pairing. You know, that's the kind of thing that you do when you just want to create just gorgeous humans.
Right. Athletic and like talented,
like the perfect,
super good looking
specimen of baby. Like, nice.
I mean, with a house like that.
Wow, we're getting deep.
He's like, I just like the egg. There you got Policey. That's a little suspicious. And that's why.
And that would be
recognize those eyeballs. Now, realistically, where did she go? She's either on top of there where she should have made noise, or she's underneath, which she could totally get ran over. There you go. When in Rome,
eat pizza.
never been, but I got a feeling I would be disappointed with the pizza. I'm used to American. I feel like I've seen her in something. I can't put my finger on it. Mixing her up with Nesney and Contractor.
What do you think? You think he's the villain?
What, like at the end it'll be like literally the whole thing was to him fucking around.
I'm a little less sure now, but
it wouldn't shock me if it turned out to be after everything that's like that maybe he hired, I guess they're calling Gal Gadot's character the Bishop. And that could be like the ultimate, like, aha, you know, I even was an FBI agent to get some of this stuff working through. Like he could be the puppet master kind of deal.
the place that due process forgot.
Yeah. Was this the they would literally put them in the same room? Doesn't this look like this should be like Arkham Asylum or something?
Yep, I was gonna say that. Two birds with egg. I like it because it's a fucking pun. Yeah. Egg.
If this turns out to be that Vince is the one that orchestrated the whole egg thing.
It ends with the egg going off in the limo. You ever relate to something like that? I relate to that.
These people are horrible, but I like money. Well, thankfully, there's a lot of people that aren't horrible that could totally toss some money our way with Pick Your Poison tier.
I mean, yeah, you would definitely not be horrible.
Patreon.com/fanboysanonymous.
And even if you are, I like money.
Yeah, right. Well, this guy's Victor's ass.
Like a good Victor's ass.
Wasn't a big fan of Eyes Wide Shut, but I'll probably have to watch it again. toilet vodka
toilet
in
vodka.
that. He plays such a good dick, you know? He's gonna tell Ryan Reynolds to shut the fuck up or something, right?
I don't know if we're going to get that far.
I guess it'll just be straightforward. What kind of bread's that? Oh, this dude's got fucking roundhouse
Oh,
kicks. Are you getting the same vibe that I'm getting? That this doesn't, for some reason, this doesn't feel as much like a movie to me as like that it should be the first episode of a miniseries.
yeah. But so the only bit that I had on this movie when I first, after the whole egg thing at Survivor Series, was my mom had seen it and she goes, "Yeah, it's not great. They're all just playing their roles and it's not really the best thing any of them do."
Hmm.
And I haven't gotten that vibe yet. I think they're all doing just fine, but I can definitely see it being a mini series instead of a movie.
Great British Bake Off. Gal Gadot's always a win.
I very much back up your statement there.
It's so
That's
weird to think
cute.
like she was like, I don't know, Miss Israel or something like that, I think. And most of the time, some model goes into acting and you're like, all right, well, let's see what happens. Then she goes into
Well,
a Fast and the Furious movie, and it's like, oh, some girl in a Fast and the Furious movie, she's going to be Wonder Woman or whatever. I remember at the time thinking, like, this woman can't be Wonder Woman. I've never even heard of her before, or whatever.
no, but she's the best Wonder Woman they've ever had.
It is very much, though. It feels like the movie doesn't exist without the three of them being cast.
Yeah, it feels like, all right, I want to put them in a movie. All right, I put them in a movie. Like,
Let's write a movie around the three of them ad-libbing and stuff.
sounds like something I would say.
To act out. I hid that watch up my ass for just goes to the Pulp Fiction speech.
Imagine valuing like a watch over your child.
Right. Matters whether or not you stole a watch.
No, that's a lie.
Yeah. He does kind of have a show revolving around it. The Young Rock's getting a season 2, right?
Yeah.
Did it get
They're
confirmed
currently casting for Undertaker, Triple H, Harvey Whippleman, and Brooklyn Brawler.
Nice. Can't wait to see those.
Did you get to all the first season?
Yeah. Not a bad show.
Yeah. I like that we get a lot of wrestling on mainstream TV.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. suplex him, or do that.
Well, so far he did a spear, so that's at least one pro wrestling move. But I mean,
all right, what tag team maneuver is he gonna do? Or just that?
Or is he going to do a Uranagi?
I saw a clothesline. I think that counts.
That guy's like, wait, I have to go kill the cop.
Nice.
Yeah, but then where do you go?
Step 3.
Yeah. The Rock. Not, yeah, Dwayne Johnson, but the other Rock, that little one. Smart. It's a simple and easy way to do that, right?
It would have never happened in a Bond movie.
Unless Bond was the one that was shooting that to get to the villain.
Or the woman.
Yeah. The woman. For anybody who has no idea why we just said the woman like that, check out the Moonraker talk. A review to a kill. Great
it's fantastic.
Series.
The best thing we did, baby.
That suck if the other side just has no ledge.
That would absolutely suck.
Then you're just like, well, I don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
He liked it. He's looking at me.
Vladimir Putin. Shout out to The Rock, who announced after the tragedy during the filming of Rust with Alec Baldwin that he would never use real guns in a movie again.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
Awful situation with that. You got to feel bad for all parties. Obviously, the people who got, hurt. But, like, you got to feel bad for Baldwin, too, because he's going to have that on his conscience forever. You're really going to blow up your helicopter before you're going to try to just take these guys down? You know, they've got forklifts. Has anybody ever made a spoon lift?
I can't see how that would be, like, rational.
I mean, spoon.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is better off to like grab stuff. Yeah, knife lift wouldn't work. Spoon lift would. Or you combine your services.
How about a forklift?
There you go. See?
Can you drive a forklift?
I don't think I could operate a forklift. I don't even know the last time I used an actual spork.
That's such a weird thing. Is there anybody that has like sporks in their home?
Nobody. I mean, you would think that that would be the case, though, right? That you'd at least have a couple sporks just for like some kind of. You know who probably does? People who have like military ration kind of things. They're used to that.
Yeah.
Jump straight into it. Yep.
You're here.
That was fake looking shot.
So did you like the bullet from Die Another Day? The gun barrel?
Yeah. This movie's got a weird feel to it. Think about it this way. It's almost an hour in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it like still feels like it's just getting started.
Yeah, like nothing's happened yet.
It's Simon Pegg. No. Just a guy that looked kind of like Simon Pegg. Hello, Inspector Das. Would you like to play a game? You gotta get the same kind of hacking system that Boris has in GoldenEye.
But he's human. So.
Yeah. Christ. It's like, I could be different. I mean, as like the way that the movie is, like we said, it's very much these three are just doing their thing. But Gal Gadot's doing a great job holding her own with these two, you know?
Yeah, at this point, she's good enough that you would expect her to be able to.
Good juice box every once in a while. I dig it. Haven't had a juice box in God knows how many years, but back in the
I
day,
think
they used to be awesome.
it's been a good like 5 years for me.
See, they got the right ones too. They got high C. Get some ecto
You
cooler.
know,
Necessary. I can't imagine being rich enough to have some kind of a security system the way that some of these do in these like movies and stuff.
well, it's weird. Like, I can't imagine any fraction of the things that they have. I get like 100 likes on a tweet and I start freaking out. Like, oh my god, people are really watching me and looking at me. I can't imagine what it feels like. That's really concerning.
He only took 11 pictures.
I would die if that was the truth.
That's gonna be the post-credit sequence. Director's having fun with us. Did you see Squid Game?
I have not.
Definitely check it out. It's very good.
When did you get the chance to check it out? Because I know that when we did the episode 500, you had not checked it out yet.
I watched that during my honeymoon.
Nice.
Not as like a built-in part of the honeymoon, but it was like we're going to bed. You want to watch an episode of Squid Game? Do that a couple times in a row. first I was afraid. I was petrified. It seemed like that's where they were going.
Nah, I will survive.
Yeah.
I will survive. Hey, hey.
Always a win. I wonder if her audition, so to speak, for this was that part in Batman v Superman. You guys want to talk about? Yeah, she's wearing a red dress in that, I think, too. But the part where she's talking to Ben Affleck, it's like this scene, you know?
She is the like epitome of Hollywood glam.
Hmm.
Stunning.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds does look good, but
you know,
and it's like, of course, The Rock wouldn't know how to do this, you know?
she would. I can see The Rock actually doing this. Like, completely turning one mission into this.
I thought you were going to say Dancing with Gal Gadot.
I mean, yes, but I can see him also just like taking one situation and using it as a way to pivot into like a more classy Bond instead of just being like, my penis senses are tingling, where he just does it in a classy way.
Fingerprint. Oh, there you phone. Hmm.
Oh, well.
He barely danced with her, and then it's like, hey, clap.
Please clap.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am rich as fuck. That's all you care about.
Oh fuck.
I was not expecting that line. Of course, in movies, like whenever you upload something on some USB drive or whatever, it happens almost immediately. There's never like the estimated wait time, 45 minutes kind of deal.
Luckily, it's all just like under 500 megabytes, like instant.
Pretty cool.
That's so extra. I hope this dude finds inner peace. Like, this, he needs inner peace, man.
Now the music is kind of almost out of a Bond film. Hear that? That doo doo doo.
Yeah.
That's right then would have just been a doo 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 doo. It wouldn't shock me at all if they actually used a temp score of something from one of the Bond films. Probably one of the Brosnan era ones.
Well, we established a long time ago that whole song is just what Bond hears in his head.
Yeah. Bond's just shooting people.
It's like, I'm so cool. That'd be awesome to have.
Every time I pick up glass, I'm always like, I'm going to get it underneath some fingernail, or I'm going to end up poking the wrong thing or something. I'm always super worried about it.
It's amazing how unsafe the thumbprint is.
Right. Turns out it's actually Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Actor deflecting.
Oh, she's working with the bishop.
She's the partner, you think?
Yeah.
Would you constitute that a moment?
I would, and I'm also completely Ryan Reynolds in that scene. Like, no, we had a moment here. We need to sit here. That's just not true.
A whole bunch of people watching this movie are like, all right.
Like, so in the same Esquire interview where he says he wants to play Bond, he also said Black Adam can kick Superman's ass.
Hmm.
I think Wonder Woman's got a good shot here.
In my mind, Black Adam has never been somebody who can ultimately beat Superman, despite the fact that there's the magic weakness. It's still Superman. Superman beats everyone.
Not Batman. And you know that.
It all depends. If he's got the jump on him, he could set a trap. But if Supes has like a moment to do anything, Batman's dead.
What in God's name makes you think that Batman wouldn't have different story for a different day? Oh fuck yeah!
That weapon. I mean, look at that one. That's just like the murder stick. Imagine using that on somebody though. Like, I mean, I speak as if I'm somebody who's been in more than one fight in his entire life and didn't even start that fight, you know. But like bludgeoning somebody with that, Christ.
I could see Mick Foley doing it. He'd make a great Bond villain, though.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
He'd have to be an underling, though. He wouldn't be the main one.
No, he'd be the main one, where the underling does most of the heavy lifting and is the actual villain of the movie.
This guy's voice. Is that so?
Congratulations, you have my egg.
The end.
That's kind of lame.
I mean, they tell me that they were knocked out this entire time. They're dead. That's one of those like rules in movies where it's always like, you know, people are, you know, they get a concussion and they're knocked out for like days. No, they're dead.
Top heel, man.
Mm-hmm. I really like her in this. This might be the my favorite role that I've seen her in.
It's always fun when you see somebody switch it up.
She's got a lot more depth in this than in those Wonder Woman films, especially Wonder Woman 2. Ooh. 1984. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Not good.
It, it was straight to DVD. Oh, not straight to DVD. It was straight to streaming, and it deserved to be. Is she gonna cane him? That's a smart guy moment reference.
Right.
Kane once shocked. Oh, she didn't do it to his testicles. Oh, she's gonna cane him.
She is gonna cane him.
Oh my. Oh my god, what's he gonna do?
At least it's not a Casino Royale situation.
This could be a Skyfall situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's real weird.
So then she fucking knew about it. It's like, you read about the chamber, you knew it was probably there.
Color me surprised. She makes a fantastic heel.
I thought that they were going to be setting up a scenario where if the movie did well enough that there would be a third one or a second one and the three of them would team up against another one.
You don't know yet.
She's going far more heel than I thought that she would. And now she killed someone. So I really
Oh
dig
my.
her. And she, of course, hasn't aged in the past. Like, when did Batman v Superman come out?
Was that 15?
I feel like it was a little bit before that, but maybe so. Gonna break the chain. Yeah, we'll just break it. Okay.
Use the rock.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like you.
I wouldn't ever trust that.
It's the millions.
Yeah. Finally. It's like,
Finally, The Rock has come back to the Coliseum.
how's this dude keep coming back up? Well, that looks fake as fuck. Look at this green screen.
But this was peak COVID when they filmed this.
Yeah, it had to be for these shots. Because, wow, you can tell.
Yeah, you've been calling yourself the Brown Bull for all those years, you bitch.
Right, yeah. Never understood bullfighting and rodeo type stuff. Yeah, whatever happened to Tomboy?
Huh. This is really bad green screen.
Yeah, same with this one. Now there's the difference. There's a real shot, kind of, and there's fake again, like.
Are we telling real stories now, Rocky?
Yeah.
Would you go to see Ryan Reynolds strip?
Is it a duo act?
It could be.
I've spent a grand total of $4 at strip clubs in my entire life, and one of them
How,
it wasn't intentional.
how of a bachelor party?
It wasn't that.
I can make those jokes.
Doesn't look like a Rudy.
What does he look like?
Like a Gerald. Gunther. Mortimer.
I can go with Gunter.
Gunther.
Gunther.
Ancient astronaut theorists believe. The Watch. Machete. I haven't seen that movie.
One movie we did see with The Rock that you can check out in the FanTracks is Jungle Cruise. He also played a con man.
Yeah. Who was paired off with somebody who he was like, I don't get along with you, but we do. You know? You gotta have faith. There you go. Man, how much content over the past however many decades, and you know, how it's going to be in the future, everything keeps coming back to the Nazis. World War II was like they mill that for content constantly. Things like Magneto and Hellboy, and you know, like it's just like fascinating time frame. All these spiders and shit.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's just a little puzzle. Look at that. I made the Pulp Fiction joke earlier.
There you go. Tony Mango knows all the movies.
That would be exactly the moment that Caroline would be like, I hate you. She hates when I get those things right. It's a bomb.
I'd assume so.
Seems like an awful lot of shit to do to keep an egg. Just a golden egg.
Yeah. No, Tony, it's an egg. It's an egg and scrambled egg.
You've got a WWE championship.
I've got an egg. Scrambled egg.
How do you take your eggs?
Scrambled.
Scrambled more than anything?
Yep.
I was scrambled for a good, like, I don't know, 25 years or so. And then, no, actually more than that, probably. And then, out of all the things to make me go into fried eggs more than anything, it was Red Robin. Getting the Royal Red Robin burger. This sounds like a plug.
I assumed you were an egg on the burger guy.
Yep. The Royal Red Robin burger.
So I really like my issue is I hate egg whites. I love the runniness of the yolk. So I would love like just a runny yolk on an egg. But then biting into the egg white would probably kill me.
So never a hard boiled, right?
No.
See, I'm not a runny egg kind of guy unless it's on a burger. Yeah,
I dip my French fries in a fried egg sometimes. Not bad.
Red Skull's car.
And I'm not a car guy, but I do look at like older cars and go, they look nice.
I have zero appreciation for cars.
I love that phrase.
Who's your daddy?
No, well, not for this situation. Bob's your uncle.
Oh, I don't have an uncle.
Not even Uncle Bob.
Do you recognize the quote from? Guess what movie this is from? Uncle Bob, huh?
Give me that again.
Uncle Bob, huh?
Not a clue.
Terminator 2. He's like,
It's such a random quote, though.
He's like, this is Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob, huh? Enrique.
She.
You know, for being like a master. Yeah, I was just gonna say, for being like master of thieves and stuff, everybody just keeps following each other.
I assume that's how it would go, though. Here in my car, I feel safe as the. Oh, so they're probably gonna get all together and.
But like, why wouldn't The Rock just be like, hey, you know, you're both under arrest. I've got a gun here. Everybody else has a gun. I'll willingly get myself arrested again to prove that that was not the case, you know?
Well, his dad was a crook, so it's just how he is. Yeah, I'm beginning to think The Rock was never an agent.
Because he said it's a con man. Like, it's got to be something like that.
He's too comfortable shooting at them.
Way too comfortable. And that would be exactly the type of reveal to have at the end, that he secretly had hired the bishop. And he calls himself like the Rook or the King, or, you know, like one of those kind of deals. I don't know, my chess metaphors.
I know you gotta kill the queen.
Well, for her to be the queen, that means it's less likely for him to be like, and I'm the king, ha ha ha. But I don't know, like the equivalent of what bishop would be like, what's higher or lower, that kind of deal. I always thought Rook was kind of cool, but I don't know a damn thing about it, so. Certainly not pawn.
Sotto Voce was the pawn.
Oh, yeah, God. They scoring it to the strikes. Nope. As simple as that is, she just holds on to him.
It's the real one, you know. It's the real
I mean, ultimately, what does the FBI agent care about for this? This isn't in their jurisdiction at all. She should just be concerned about capturing them. There's James Bond movie method. Shoot something, it's going to explode the car.
They probably took a lot of Bond.
Well, did you hear that right then? Do 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 do.
Oh yeah, I told you this is all
It
Bond.
just did it. This is Indiana Jones meets James Bond meets Hitman's Bodyguard.
Okay, Rock. At this point, you're like, you're an agent. You shouldn't be worried about any of this shit.
Right. Now they do something from The Fugitive, you know. I didn't kill my wife. I gotta take a swim. Jump down.
Okay, that was fuck. Hold on. Hold on. That was pure Bond. You heard it again, right?
You're right. It's a da 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 da.
Ba-da-ba-da.
This is gonna end with a gun barrel.
It's gonna be too pointy, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck you." Next time on Jumanji 3. You gonna come up with Gal Gadot?
Carrying her.
Did you fumble the ball?
And that I'm number one.
Hey.
Resting failure face.
No, I'm not a cop.
He just happened to have some more handcuffs on him. Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, she just pretended. Yeah.
Oh. You think The Rock's ever said that? Just word for word? You think they get their comeuppance?
I mean, if they did a constant switcheroo of like, and then Booth was working with the cop or something like that, then it's just sort of swerves for the sake of swerves.
Man, this is extra. Only no, they haven't. Or yes, they have. They really would too, wouldn't they? It would be completely for.
Oh, and she cares more about Ed Sheeran. I don't see the appeal. He's got some good songs, but people go nuts over him.
He's alright. Oh, for God's sake.
What the hell?
Was it a swerve of a swerve of a swerve?
What? So they could get that guy?
This is awesome.
Okay. That's literally these are Casino Royale.
Yep.
That shot's Casino Royale. Hello.
That truly is a woman.
Hmm. There you go. That's the sequel. The music is just shy of the Bond theme again.
Okay, so it's Bond.
Yeah, it's just shy of the Bond theme. It's just about the same parody level theme as the Austin Powers stuff. At this point, Das is just like, God damn it, I'm sick of this. You know? Oh, so there's the title. They gotta steal the Da Vinci Code.
Sold. Good movie.
I didn't love it, but it was fun.
But it serves its purpose.
Yeah, you're not going into this really expecting it to be some kind of Academy Award winning blockbuster.
Right, but I do think that this is a really fun movie to watch over a holiday weekend with some family and friends.
Yep.
Good job, Brock. Okay. That's just Bond. That's just James Bond.
So I guess we're not getting a post-credit thing because it says preview in 16, 15 seconds, you know, that kind of deal. Redo Araya.
Very good. Not like the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I had fun watching it. It's not going to be on my list of my favorite movies that I've seen all year, but definitely not going to be on my list of the worst movies that I've seen all year either. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm going to work on my Fanboys Film Awards thing a little bit later on, but
I don't remember liking Jungle Book. That might be on one of my worst.
Jungle Cruise?
What'd I say?
Jungle Book.
Whatever. Dude.
Imagine there's a part in the movie where the Rock's just like the bare necessity.
Necessity is the simple bare necessity.
Now the Jungle Book, I liked that live action movie much better than the cartoon back in the day.
I think same cannot be said for Lion King.
Not at all. That's for sure. Yeah, this is fun. If they do in fact do a second one, I'll check it out.
And we might even be checking it out here.
They're going to call it Red Notice 2, or you think they're going to call it like Blue Notice?
Red Notice 2 Crimson.
Redder Notice?
Yeah, like it's even more red. If you enjoyed this, and it's my hope that you did, check out more discussion about The Rock and eggs, apparently, over on SparkOutMove.com.
Yeah, it's all the pro wrestling stuff that's over there. Also, check out some other FanTracks. You know, if you have fun with just hearing all this bullshit throughout these movies and stuff. There are other ones where we talk a hell of a lot more. And there's other ones where we're constantly joking because the movie's awful. There's times where we're just sucked into the movies. It all depends. And, you know, if you have any suggestions about what the next one should be.
So I think the next one is going to be Rumble, the animated feature film.
That's right.
Which comes out in about 12 days.
Yeah, that one is going to most likely be one of those, yeah.
That we have to do that.
Possibly The Matrix? I'm not entirely sure if that's one that I think would be worth a FanTracks, or if that's something to sit down and just watch and then process and then do like a review. So we got a little bit of time. I think that's like this 20 seconds.
We're going to be talking about Spider-Man just so I can gush.
Yeah, we'll do a review of that.
The obvious.
And you know, what else might end up happening? I don't know. Just stay tuned to the channel and the website, obviously over at fanboysanonymous.com. And you'll see whatever else is happening there. And if you want to sponsor something directly, like you want to make sure, for instance, that the Matrix thing is a FanTracks, there is the Pick Your Poison tier on the Patreon and on the YouTube members only side of things. So that is your way to say, look, I'm paying for it and I want you to do it. And then we do it. That's how it works.
Maybe, you know, it's Christmas time. Maybe you want us to watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Or, yeah, I mean, Christmas stuff like that. Like, I've seen Home Alone and Home Alone 2 a million times. I'd watch them on a FanTracks. Or, you know, Bad
Would you
Santa.
watch the remake?
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be really bad. Home Sweet Home Alone. That might be fun to watch for a FanTracks just to see how god awful it is. So if you are interested in that, there's an option, yeah. And of course, if you are, you know, listening to this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, ring the little notification bell, hit the like button. That way, you know, it helps us out and we know that you like it. Leave a comment below and tell us your thoughts on the Red Notice. Who'd you like the best out of the three? Also, marry, fuck, kill. I'm
all
curious
of them
now.
for everything. Like,
I mean, looking at the three of them, yeah.
That's a rough one.
Any last thoughts you got?
Really fun. Happy for them to have broken all these records. And yeah, good for The Rock, man. He's really a great success story from wrestling, transitioning into movies. Took him a while, but he's really found his place. He's so much better in his acting capacity than he was at the beginning of this. Like, he got so much of an uphill kind of thing going on. I think that's the cool thing, though. It's a process, and he's figured it out.
And the same for like, Batista, John Cena, like they worked their way into that. Hats off to them.
Yeah, Batista flat out said he'd gone broke for a while.
Yeah.
So good for them.
That's a trick. You have to have $7.
Maybe I think Cena figured out the code where he didn't need to have 7.
he did the Konami code instead and got the, infinite ammo.
Unlimited.
Also, if you are interested in the pro wrestling stuff, make sure to check out what Rob's got going on as well, too, though.
Oh, yeah. You can check me out over at Fightful.com. Check out Fightful Select if you're interested in pro wrestling. Check out WrestleZone. And check me out everywhere on social media at DudeFelice, including on Twitch at twitch.tv/DudeFelice, where I would love to stream more if I ever get the time.
And if I get the time, you'll be hearing a lot more from me about all these movies that I had seen recently, all these movies that are coming up, and any other kind of content that I can think of, because Fanboys is one of those things that it's pretty much just all for fun. So I try to do as much of it as I can, including how I want next year, my game plan for 2022, my project of like, kind of like the one we did with the Review to a Kill, where I'm like, this is my fun project. Thinking about tapping into the superhero blueprints. I'm thinking about doing something on YouTube based off of them. Haven't quite figured it out.
I think it's about time, and I think that's the thing that takes you to the next level.
Could be. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. You never know when it's going to happen. I do have a green screen. It's not that
congratulations.
I'm not going to be acting it out, but you know what I mean. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's Red Notice. Thank you for listening. Thank you for checking out this FanTracks podcast. And thank you for your support. And we will see you next time with whatever it is that we do next, whether it's Rumble or something else. But just stay tuned. You'll find out when it does. So that's it for now. It's time for us to geek out.